Hey Internet, welcome to Thermodynamics tutorial. This is a made-up question not found in your textbooks. We got a piston-cylinder device with stops. Initially it holds steam at a pressure of 3.5 MPa. It is then superheated by 6 degrees Celsius. As the steam loses heat to its surroundings, the piston descends until it contacts the set of stops, at which point the cylinder contains saturated liquid. The cooling process continues until the water inside reaches 200 degrees Celsius. Find the initial temperature of steam, the change in enthalpy per unit mass, so the specific enthalpy. Find the final pressure, and if applicable, the quality of the water in the cylinder. Step 1, draw your free body diagram, your FBD. This will help you visualize the problem. The orange is the piston, the black squares is your stops, and the blue is your steam. Step 2, list all the given variables, find the unknowns. So initial pressure, change in specific enthalpy, final pressure, and quality, initial temperature. That is, I believe I misspoke and said initial pressure. Apologies. Step 3, find the initial temperature. So go to the pressure table. So 3,500 kPa, which is 3.5 MPa. This is your saturated temperature at 242.56 degrees Celsius. Step 4, find the initial temperature for part A. So you want to add the 6 degrees Celsius because it becomes superheated. It becomes 248.6 degrees Celsius. And that's the initial temperature for part A. Step 5, find the change in enthalpy formula. So delta little h is equal to final minus initial specific enthalpy. Step 6, find the initial specific enthalpy. So we know the initial temperature is 248.6 degrees Celsius. So we go to the table, and we're using the temperature table this time. So it is in between. What we need to do is linear interpolate. Step 7, linear interpolate. So we've got the general formula for the ratio method of linear interpolation. Alright, we're just going to plug in the values. Left hand side is the temperature, right hand side is what we're trying to find. So after linear interpolation, we get 2,824.619 kilojoules per kilogram. Step 8, find the final specific enthalpy. So we go to the pressure table. We go to 3,500, and the specific enthalpy for saturated liquid, as stated in the question, will be 1,049.7 kilojoules per kilogram. Step 9, find the change in enthalpy for part B. So it is 1,049.7 kilojoules per kilogram minus 2,824.619 kilojoules per kilogram. That is minus 1,774.919 kilojoule per kilogram. So that's the answer for part B. Step 10, find the final pressure for part C for the first part. So the final temperature is 200 degrees Celsius, and the pressure will be 1,554.9 kPa. Step 11, find the final quality formula. So X being quality is equal to the final specific volume minus the specific volume of saturated liquid divided by the evaporation specific volume, which is what we need to find next. Step 12, find the evaporation specific volume formula. So VFG is equal to VG minus VF. Step 13, find the final specific volume. So the final specific volume is equal to the specific volume of cooling, which is the in-between, the intermediate specific volume. So that will be at 3,500 kPa. So go to the pressure table, and then your specific volume will be at the saturated liquid state. So that'll be 0.001235 meters cubed per kilogram. Step 14, we need to find VF and VFG for the final state. So go to your temperature table, go to 200 degrees Celsius, and your saturated liquid VF for your specific volume is 0.001157 meters cubed per kilogram, and your VG for your saturated vapor for your specific volume is 0.12721 meters cubed per kilogram. We can now find the quality for part C, part 2, or second part. So the final specific volume is in step 13. Step 14 is VF and VFG. VG, I apologize. So we're just going to plug and play. And now we will get the quality of 0.0006. And the units cancel out, it's unitless. Disclaimers, the method is correct. However, I do make calculation mistakes. I encourage you to solve it yourself and see if you get the same answer. Now, before we leave, I highly encourage you to save this video onto your PC just in case this video or channel gets taken down. While I follow all copyright laws, sometimes things happen. You can do this by using Snipping Tool. If you never used Snipping Tool before, follow these instructions. If you're on a Mac, use the Mac equivalent of Snipping Tool. Click on your icon in your taskbar. If it's not there, go to your Windows search, type in Snipping Tool, open up the program, click on Video option, click on New, left click and drag the rectangle to cover the YouTube screen. This is just an example. Hit the Start button in Snipping Tool, wait for the countdown. Hit the replay button on YouTube, let the video finish. Hit the red square in Snipping Tool to stop recording and then save your video. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share with your friends because this is a made up question, so they probably won't be able to find it. If you got questions, comments, or if you find a mistake in the video, leave it in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to support me, become a member or drop a super thanks. Until next time, see ya.